about Jacob Blake, guys. This is a sad, sad, sad situation still, guys. But you know, let's just be grateful that another black man haven't lost their lives. They're still rioting. They're still basically tearing up the city. But I do have an update on him. I do have an update on him. So if you come on in and make sure you hit that like button as you come in. If you want to share me out, share me out. Uh, just come on in the building. Come on in the building, and thank you so much for coming. Um, Thank you guys so much for coming. I just want to give you guys a update on what's been going on with Jacob Blake. Guys, it has been discovered. His lawyer says that Blake likely will not walk again after being shot by the police. It says here, Jacob Blake, the black man shot multiple times by police in Wisconsin, is paralyzed, and it will take a miracle for him to walk again. His family attorney said Tuesday, while calling for the officers who opened fire to be arrested and others involved to lose their jobs. The shooting of Blake on Sunday in Kenosha, apparently in the back while three of his children looked on, was captured on cell phone video and ignited new protests over racial injustices in several cities, some of which have devolved into unrest. It came just 3 months after the death of George Floyd at the hands of Minneapolis police touched off a wider reckoning on race. They say they shot. This is why Blake's father. He says they shot my son 7 times, 7 times, like he didn't matter. Said Blake's father, who is also named Jacob Blake, and who spoke to the reporters alongside other family members and lawyers. But my son matters. He's a man being, and he matters. Hey Nick, how you doing? And it says that the 29-year-old was in surgery, said attorney Ben Crump, adding that the bullets severed Blake's spinal cord and shattered his vertebrae. Oh my God. He may not ever be able to walk again. They said another attorney said there was also severe damage to his organs. It says it's going to take a miracle for Jacob Blake to ever walk again, says Crump. Um, the legal team plans to file a civil lawsuits against the police department over the shooting. Police have said little about what happened other than they were responding to a domestic dispute. The officers involved have not been named, and the Wisconsin Department of Justice is investigating. So look, so he is being Jacob Blake, guys, keep him in your prayers. He has unfortunately he is paralyzed, and they don't know for sure is if he is going to ever walk again. So let's just keep him in your prayers. I didn't want to hold you guys long, but hey, there's nothing wrong with hitting that live button. So I also want you to let you guys know that they have set up a GoFundMe account for Jacob Blake's, and he has raised over $1 million in one day. That is a blessing. Um, it says a GoFundMe to support Jacob Blake and his family was raised more than 1 million just one day after the fundraising campaign was launched. Says Blake was shot, as we know, and he has. I think they said he has 6 children. Yeah, he has 6 children. Five. Hold on. He has 5 to 6 children. It says here that he remains in the hospital in serious conditions, and now he has 8 holes in the lower half of his body. Um, says here that it was launched on Monday and raised over $1,120,780 from more than 40,000 donors as of Tuesday afternoon. It has a goal of $2 million. So if you guys are looking into um, donating to Jacob Blake, um, please, I can put that in the description box below. Um, they are still protesting in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and they still setting things afire. They still looting. They're still tearing up the city. So let's just pray for some peace from somewhere. Um, as well, guys. I think that's all that I do have. I just want to come on here and tell you guys about that. Just know that you keep him in your prayers, guys. As well, I'm just gonna give you a little simple sweetie pie update. Tim Nor uh, Tim has not been extradited yet into Missouri. So once he becomes extradited and he be given his official charges, guys, I will be giving you an update. I did find the court documents were um that were put out. I did find the document, and Tim is in, even though he feels like he's being set up, but this FBI agent, he really did a real thorough investigation into this situation with Andre. So let's pray, continue to keep Miss Robbie in your prayers, guys. Continue to keep Miss Robbie in your prayers because as what was told to me is that what was told to me was that Miss Robbie, well, not told to me, but as I heard allegedly, Miss Robbie is completely devastated about the way that this has came about. So y'all continue to keep Miss Robbie in your prayers because what mother want to know that their son was a cause of her grandson's death? No one wants to believe that, but hey, this is the truth. This is the truth. So guys, let's just keep Miss Robbie in your prayers. It is a sad situation, and we just need to just keep her in your prayers. And if you guys want, as I said, if you guys want to donate to Jacob Blake's, because this man will be paralyzed. He will. Hey, Bacon with Charlene, how you doing? I was just giving everybody an update about Jacob Blake. I was saying that it has came out that he is paralyzed from the waist down. He is paralyzed from the waist down, and he is not guaranteed that he will be able to walk ever again. But they have set up a GoFundMe account for him, and it has already, within 2 days, raised over $1 million. How you doing, Velvet Satin? Thank you for coming. Um, Now, as I'm thinking about this, guys, I think that that is a wonderful thing. Over 40,000 people has donated. It's shorty word from Kenosha, Wisconsin. That's where he is from. He was shot 7 to 8 times because his dad said he has 8 bullet holes. So the dad says 8 bullet holes, but it's out in the news that it was 7. So let's just keep um this guy in our prayers, guys. If you want to donate to his GoFundMe, I can find I'm gonna go and find his GoFundMe account. So um and then it's going to be hard for, and as well, I just seen that they didn't have body cameras in Kenosha, Wisconsin. So it's going to be a he say she say situations. It says Kenosha delayed the body cameras for years before Blake's shooting. Um, so yes, they have. They at the time of the shooting, they did not have body cameras. So guys, this is crazy. It's gonna be that video, the video with him tussling with the police officers that has came out yesterday, and him actually walking away from the police officers while they was pulling on him. That's going to be the evidence that the prosecutor's going to use if the police officers be charged. But I have a strong feeling they're not, because they're going to say that he was resisting and fighting the police. So, but I thank God that they are banding together to. Hey, the Triplet family. If you guys have not connected to Dominique or the Triplet family, make sure you guys connect. I'm just up here just giving y'all some breaking news about that the guy has been if you haven't came in already, the guy has been paralyzed. He is paralyzed from the waist down, and um there is a GoFundMe that is set up in his name, and they have raised over $1 million. The goal is to get to a $2 million. So make sure you guys, if you want to donate, let me find the link. Uh, Let me find the link uh, because if you want to be a person that want to donate and help him and his family, there's nothing wrong with that. Yep, it has raised over $1.2 million. It has raised over $1.2 million. It has over 43.6 thousand people that has donated. So guys, uh, the goal is to be for the goal is for $2 million. So if you guys want to donate to his Hey Let's Chill ASMR, if you want to donate to Jacob's Blake's, yes, that is amazing. Like I listen what I was talking about earlier. You see what we all can do, what a movement we can make if we bind together instead of being against one another. A movement we can make. Um, we don't have to be against one another to show our brothers and sisters love. But see, we just be so against each other. So uh, let's try to be for our people and lift each other up. There's no need to tear each other down. We like here on YouTube, guys, we all can win. So that's why I don't understand why we are so against one another, because it's not right. In my heart, I just feel like some of the stuff it's more stuff going on in this world that we need to be worried about than worried about some he say, she say mess. Because think about it, this man has 5 kids. I think he has 5 kids that since he is paralyzed, he will no longer if he's working, no longer be able to provide for. So it's much more going on in the world than the word about some mess. It's more people that need some help, that's sitting out here homeless, that need some help. Yeah, I pray as well, Dominique, that we uplifting each other, because like right now, guys, no one be beefing, because look at this pandemic and look at all the people that has lost their lives to this pandemic. It should be no one bickering. It should be more people coming together to love on each other because guess what? We don't know what may happen. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that the virus would take your life, but anything can happen to take your life. That's why you have to cherish the time that you have with your people and stop being against one another. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said earlier, I know people like I'm grown. Ain't can't nobody tell me what to do. But I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm trying to encourage you to be a better you. That's all I'm trying to do. Because if you want to win, you can't be about drama and feel like you're gonna win. I'm be honest. Like this supposed to be about Jacob Blake, but you know, you can't say you want to win and be about tearing down the next individual. You can't say that. And I may be wrong for feeling that way, but that's how I feel. Because this man could have lost his life. But look at God. Look at what God did. Look at what God did. Ain't nobody did that but God. That man could have lost his life right there in front of his children. His children is going to be traumatized. They're going to need counseling. They are going to need counseling. And here we are worried about some he say, she say. When this man's children that are going to need counseling and is going to be traumatized behind the fact of their father being shot 7 times in front of them. So, guys, let's just keep Jacob Blake in our prayers. I'm trying to get at least 30 minutes in, and I want to as well, guys. I just uh I just want to say, it is sad that this man won't be able to walk. It is sad that this man won't be able to walk. Um, and they're protesting and basically they're protesting. Yeah, the hate has to stop, Dominic. It really do. It really do. It's just sickening to see. And I ain't talking about here on YouTube. I'm talking about on YouTube and up here in this world. It is sickening to see. And look at how we bind this man. They People donated to this man to help this man. Over $1 million, guys. Over $1 million in 2 days. Look what we can do if we can bind together. It can be a powerful movement. Just like Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter is not for looting and tearing down cities and things like that. Black Lives Matter is about letting people know, you know what, my life is just as important as your life. That's what Black Lives Matter means. My skin color should not matter to you. That if I'm, y'all get what I'm saying? Like, my skin color shouldn't matter on if you want to view me as a threat or not. I shouldn't be if I'm following the law and I'm doing what I need to do and I'm not resisting your arrest, then why should my life be the one that has been taken? That's what we have to look at. Um, But sometimes people feel like, well, you know what? Since they taking our lives, our black lives, we gonna take everything that we gonna burn down the city. Okay, you burn down the city, and then you ain't got no kind of way of paying your light bill and getting the water done, and getting your trash taken out, and then you gonna be crying. So be careful what you do. It's other ways to get a message across than tearing down and burning down, because eventually those materialistic things, I'm gonna be real, those materialistic things, they don't they don't matter. What matters is the life that was lost. So if you burn down a building can be rebuilt, but a life can't. So you can burn down all the buildings you want to burn down. It really don't matter, because guess what, you're gonna be the one that's going to jail and for burning down these people buildings. And that life is still lost. So when you want to make a statement, make that statement powerful. You can make a statement by walking and marching and putting out doing speeches like that stuff Portia Williams doing. Yesterday I think they said that Portia had a whole gospel thing for Breonna Taylor. That's how you get a message out because they want those officers that killed her, they want them gone. They want them picked up and charged for her murder. That's how you get a message out. That's how you really get a message out. And I'm proud of Portia because out of all the hello positive Portia, how you doing? The trip said I shouldn't have to fear getting pulled over. I shouldn't have to fear my daughter going out the house. I shouldn't have to be nervous or wear a mask in certain places. True, true. But that's our no. That's the reality of our life now. And that's real. That's the reality of our life now. If somebody want to get on here and oh my God, hold up. I'm bad guys. I don't know what happened, um, but if somebody want to get on here and you want to speak about what's going on with Jacob Blake, by all means come over here and speak your opinion. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. With him tussling with the police, it's gonna be hard to say that the police was not warranted for what they did. And I'm playing devil's advocate. And I know a lot of people ain't gonna like what I just said. A lot of people is not gonna like what I just said, but trust and believe me when I say that it was came out yesterday that he was actually fighting and rolling on the ground with the police. Another video had came out. So you don't think that hold on guys. So you don't think that um people's going to you don't think people is going to you don't think that the Department of Justice is not going to look into that? They're going to look into that and they're going to look thoroughly into that. Like if he was, because from what I've been researching, okay, he already been known for domestic violence and sexual abuse. So they're gonna throw that out there. Get ready, like I told y'all yesterday. Get ready for them to throw everything about him out in the news. That's how it all. Even though he's still alive, they're still going to throw that out there in the news to kind of like tarnish his character. Even though they have, he got shot 7 times. Even though they the GoFundMe has raised $1 million. Wow. Um. I know you don't want to do this. Let's chill ASMR. But can you come on the live and tell us about that experience? If you could come on the live, if you don't have to show your face or none of that, just come on the live and let's chill ASMR and just tell me about that experience on why they pulled you over, why they draw the gun on you, and things like that. Because I have always I have always I have gotten pulled over by the police, but I never had a gun thrown at me. But I always made sure my hands was on the steering wheel so they could see my hands. So uh, let's chill ASMR. If you don't mind, can you come on the stream and let me know? Uh, tell us about your story. Tell us about your story because sometimes hearing a story can put things in a different perspective for other people. Um, but as I was saying, as I was saying, just allow me a moment here. I'm trying to see if she's willing to come on the stream. Please come on the stream. Let's chill ASMR so we can talk about this, and let's talk about your experience with the police. I know you just click that link and come on in, and we'll talk about it because everyone, we're gonna have to. It's a sad thing that we have to teach our children how to deal with the police when we get pulled over. And I want to hear your story on why they um pulled you over. That is crazy. They just pulled the gun out on you. Did you have anything in the well anyway, wow. So she said I just left the club and I noticed, hold on guys. So it said she said I just left the club and I noticed the police was following me and they pulled me over. About six police cars blocked me, and I will never forget it. It happened 7 years ago. Wow, and they said they searched my car and they didn't find anything. So they were looking for a specific vehicle or something for them to pull you over. They had to be looking for something. They just ain't gonna. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. My children can never get along. But let's chill ASMR. I'm sorry that you went through that. I know that's still a traumatizing. That's why I say, when the police pull the gun on people, the innocent people that have actually not done anything, they don't understand that is a traumatizing event for that person. It really is. I know you were scared because think about it, while they're searching your car, they could have placed anything in your car to make it seem like you were guilty of something. I bet you did. I bet you did, girl. That sober was. I mean, that little buzz you had was gone, honey. I bet you it was. I bet you it was. I'm sorry you went through that because I know this. As you think about it, it's still kind of like traumatizing. And that's why I was just saying, people, these police officers, when they point those guns in your face, they automatically come with a weapon. They automatically come with a weapon. And instead of coming, as I understand that, they worried about getting back home to their families, but don't automatically come with your weapon drawn, traumatizing people. So that could be a very traumatizing event. Um, so guys, like, let's just, this is, this stuff with Jacob and George Floyd, guys, we need to open our eyes and realize we need to have a conversation with our children, let them know um, how to carry themselves when they get pulled over by the police. And that's, hold on just a minute. But um, it's just we have to just have that conversation, with our black boys and black girls. It doesn't matter. Just have that conversation and let them know, when the police pull you over, make sure you're doing everything. Keep your hands on the steering wheel. Make sure your hands are visible. Let them know if you have a concealed weapon in your car, things like that, that could save your life. Um, so, like with Jacob Blake, I wonder what he was going to the car to get. I wonder what he was going. And see, that's the crazy part about it. Like, what he was going to the car to get. What was he going? That's the question that everyone is asking. Like, what are you going to the car to get? If you were beforehand tussling with the police, what were you going? Why were they after you when you weren't the one that was actually fighting? You was breaking up a fight. Yeah, like I have so many questions, but see, won't no one. Those questions will not be answered until he get out the hospital. You know, and someone probably do an excuse because someone's gonna want an exclusive interview with him. And then after and it won't be surprised, don't be surprised guys that he end up with some charges. I'm gonna be real, like keep an open mind. The police officers may not get charged with anything and he may be the one that gets charged with something, you know, even though he did get shot. But hey, it may happen, so just keep an open mind about it. um but why, you know, say because they said it was like, you know, because it was written in my chat yesterday that uh he Charlene said, I feel like no one really talks about that. How to act when you are pulled over. Someone needs to tell these young black men and women the right way to act when pulled over. Correct. Correct. That's why it all, like they say, it all starts at home. It all starts at home. And that means you have to be that example for your children all the way until they get of an adult age. But they didn't shoot the other guy that had a knife in his hand. That's why I'm pissed. No, they did not shoot that guy. No, they did not. No, they did not. I was just using that as an example. Um, but you know, they had their weapons drawn. Like with that video that I put out, yes, they had their weapons drawn, and it was, you know, they was like back up, back up, back up, and nothing never happened. So it just this is our world. A lot of people been trying to cover it up, but see now since excuse me, since we have cell phones and we have social media, now we can actually show the truth, if you know what I mean. Actually, we can show the truth on how, like that Rodney King situation, like that Rodney King situation was a real bad situation. And a lot of people they stopped talking about it, but there was another issue. Go ahead. Then wait. You know, so um, it's it's been a lot of police brutality. Like here in where I live at in Mississippi. Um, I live in, I can't say this specific place, but I stay in Lee County, and it was an incident that occurred where this guy, yes, he got pulled over by the police, and he was running away from the police. They know he did not have a weapon, but he did have a warrant, I think. Well, so he ran from the police, and so when he ran, the police ran behind him, and they said that they had found him a couple blocks up the road, and they said that he was mauled in his groin area by the police dog, and he was shot to death by the police. And a lot of people felt like it was wrong because he said the police officer claimed um yep. I need to check that out. The Trip in the Family. I need to check. She said Snoop Dogg has a video up on his IG showing how they handle different races. True, true. But yes, he got mauled by a dog. and they said that Jayla, you are not, go sit down. Bacon with Charlene said police need training on de-escalation. I feel it's the things as well. Don't always be quick to draw the gun. Find ways to de-escalate the situation. Now, if they're trying to do bodily harm to you, Jamel, get this girl some chips. Why are you doing that? I'm gonna have to get off here in just a minute. Um, it was a wild moment because the guy attacked the police and took his car, and the police did nothing to him. But see, what race was he? Um, what race was he? Um, but we have to realize, we have always been a threat. We always been a threat. That's why, and that's because I'm gonna be real. How we act at times, we act like angry black women and angry black men, and that's just real. How we acting like how we like in Chicago, like in St. Louis, we always killing each other. That's why they feel so threatened by us because how we treat each other. Change the dynamics of that. Change the dynamic. Yes, we have to change the dynamic and we have to change the way we handle situations. Like that's why they so afraid. Look at how we kill each other every day. Look at Chicago, all the deaths every weekend. There's some kind of death. They're killing children. They're killing older people. They don't care. And it's all our own race that's killing each other. That's why. That's what we need to have the conversation about. In order for the police brutality to stop, we have to learn how to respect each other's. Um. Okay, well, it went down. Um. We have to let our own black lives. That means is we need to stop taking each other's lives. I understand that this message is all over the place, but I hope y'all get what I'm saying. Like, in order for your black life to matter, you have to act like your life matters. You have to act like. The triplet fam said yes, he was a white guy in the video. He had videos side by side showing the difference. Mm-hmm. Jesus, 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 guys. But just know that, guys. This is gonna be. I think for the next couple of years, this is gonna be a conversation for everybody. In order, we may need to do a discussion about that. How can we show our Black Lives Matter? That's the kind of conversation that what we really need to have. How can we exemplify that our Black Lives Matter? How can we change the narrative? And that means change the narrative to where they don't feel threatened by us. And some people may feel, well, they always gonna feel threatened by us. But first, we got to stop being a threat to our own selves. We have to stop being a threat to our own selves. So, guys, as y'all can see, the kids they were distracted by. So, excuse the background noise, but I'm out, I'm about to get out of here, guys, and get my kids ready for bed. But guys, yeah, but you know what? Just, come on, just Yes, more went through hell to get us free, and we should. And you know what? ASMR, we're jealous of each other because we have that mentality of we gotta one up somebody. We got to have more than the next person. When you really don't have, you could just go out there and grind and be appreciative of what God has blessed you with. You don't have to have what someone else has. And what somebody else have may not be for you. And what you got, and I have talked about that. Okay. Mommy J. Please be quiet. Um, but I get what you're saying, ASMR Dominique. I don't lost my train of thought. Look, um, but as I was saying about jealousy, it's if most of the time is because they don't want you to have what they have, or you got something that they want, and they're gonna try any kind of way to try to knock you down for what you have. Uh, so you have to, you just, it's always gonna be some form of jealousy with people. They may not notice it, and they may not address it, but it's sad. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hear get out of here because they the kids cutting up in the background. Yes, a lot of people went through hell to get us free, and we act like, I'm gonna be real. We act like we just came to this country like everything was just given to us, and it was not. So if these people have, if you look at our ancestors and get that up, at our ancestors and all the things they went through to get us their right to vote, get us their right to walk into a restaurant, not in the back though, but in the front though, then we would have a better way of how we act towards one another. And I ain't talking about against another race. I'm talking about how we act towards our own race. But see, we so caught up in trying to be in a game. We so caught up in trying to one up somebody that but what we didn't don't know is if we bind together, we can make an awesome movement. We all can win. But hey, that's some that's a different kind of mentality that many people don't think about. Some people just think about all for one for all, and that's for me, myself, and I. But guys, so guys, I'm about to get on out of here, guys. I'm gonna help you guys longer than what I thought. I hope you guys got something out of this message. I'll try my best to come back live tomorrow. Um, I just wanted to give you guys an update. If I hear anything else on the Tim Norman them situation, guys, y'all know I will automatically give you an update. He has, like I said, he has not been extradited back to Missouri yet, so we're gonna wait to see when that happens. Um, so guys, as well, make sure that you don't forget that I will be doing a cut that down. Y'all have a good night, and make sure on August the 28th, this Friday, guys, y'all come for my live interview with the triplet, not the triplet family, with Tracy Allen. Make sure you guys come to that. Y'all have a wonderful night. Make sure that y'all stay safe, and I'll see y'all in the morning time.